God, I hope I don't get the flu.
Justin Trudeau's wife just tested positive for coronavirus.
Why the hell are all these famous people getting it?
Maybe they travel.
They meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or in fact, maybe all of these famous people are faking having this disease so that they have first access to the round of whatever medicine they need. And then the rest of us peons are waiting for years for our kids.
Poor Alex. Did you see that he got a DUI the other day?
I did. Alex Jones.
Alex likes to party. You know, I've never heard that from anyone. And I'll have you know, they did not test for alcohol. They tested for bone broth per milliliter of blood. And I'm not ashamed to say this. They said, I've never seen so much bone broth in a man's blood.
Did he get a DWI or a DUI?
Same thing.
Well, it could have been under the influence of bone broth, right? DWI means intoxication specifically. DUI, maybe it's just on it.
Yeah, DUI, he's just
NIT.
guzzling down Shroom Tech Sports. Pills, just drinking it down. He's just.
I was under the influence of elk meat. It made me so aggressive.
No, it doesn't make me feel more aggressive. What the fuck are you talking about?
This Ohio health official now estimates that 1% of Ohio natives are carrying the coronavirus.
Ooh, 1% of 1% will die then.
That is a lot of Ohioans.
There's 1,000 Ohioans.
100,000 Ohioans. Or you're saying who die? Yeah.
Yeah. 100,000.
Except it's 1% is now the low estimate. Like 3 is the high. So probably somewhere in the middle there.
That number is really hard to peg, right? Because you get a lot of people who aren't even sick enough to get treatment. And then you get people who are, who may have had it and never got tested. Like it's hard to tell. And then on the other side, some of the deaths we've had that have been diagnosed as regular, flu numbers could have been corona, right? So
you know what would be a scary place to be right now? Prison.
Yes. Yeah, actually, both of the Democratic candidates came out and said, private prisons, tell us your corona plans. You've got to produce it. And I thought, that's right. That's a hot spot. Those people.
Why just private prisons? Like public. Do public prisons already have a plan or no?
Yeah, I don't know why they singled out private prisons. Maybe because they disliked them in the first place.
Probably because they're not under the oversight of these government agencies.
Yeah, not under their purview.
They have their purview.
Their purview, of course.
Lord Cornwallis, those prisons are under our purview.
Well, we must remedy that, shall we?
Private prisons are a problem. I saw a tweet that made a ton of sense to me. There were 3 things they didn't want privatized.
Colonists.
They didn't want to privatize prisons, healthcare, and something else. It was like life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Maybe the last one was school. And I'm like, yeah, that kind of makes sense. Life is healthcare. Pursuit of happiness was school, and liberty was prisons. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness. None of those should be privatized. Like,
So we should probably be shutting down schools now, right?
They are.
They are.
I mean, like every country in Europe has already done it.
Yeah, a lot of my associates from Tarkov, they're like, 3 weeks off, let's go. Time to power level.
Streak 51 again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, we're living in crazy times.
We are.
I'm telling you, when Trump got elected, we branched off from the main timeline. We're off in one of those DC universes with Bizarro, Superman, and Wolf Boy, Joker, and all that crazy shit. We're